Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. Here he is, DC. In my mind, this is the most dominant force in the MMA game today. The undisputed UFC lightweight champion, your AKA teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, and for Khabib, it's the well-rounded skill set that has propelled him to one of the longest undefeated streaks in mixed martial arts history. No missteps, no mistakes, no underestimation of opponents. Always prepared, always ready to go, and he can rely on the coaching he gets, also on the ability that he has to carry him to victory time and time again. Wrestling, sambo, jiu-jitsu, striking, the guy has it all.
I know you listed striking last, but your head coach Javier Mendez says sometimes he's going southpaw in training. We haven't seen just how good a striker he is. We saw shades in the McGregor fight,
yes,
but not completely.
But technically, he has so many skills that he has not even displayed to the MMA community yet.
All right, another big spot for Khabib Nurmagomedov here tonight. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, a guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted. Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it. No. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Nurmagomedov is 2 years the elder. The rest is nearly identical. We set it inside the octagon here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 21 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, Islam Makhachev. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready?
We are ready to go with round 1 here. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often.
Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now to dole out damage.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Closed guard. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Closed guard. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling. Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. He's going to attack arm bar here.
Nicely done. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Deep breath. Okay, relax. I want you to go out there, and I want you to do what you did in that last round, but just a little safer. You got a little...
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready?
All right, round 2.
Great punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, man, snapped his head back with the uppercut there.
You can see him throw his entire body into that uppercut. Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing with beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here.
And he comes through with a big knee. Oh! Oh, straight right. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Side control now. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next
Now
week,
he'll
too.
try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Now he's okay. Now he's going to escape.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Let's go! Push, push, push!
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, side control now. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. But Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striking.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
He's smart when he went through into that clinch or takedown position.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and lands every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fighting.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Nurmagomedov's eye really starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. I mean, how many can he take? Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack a Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes him tap.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want it. All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get it.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Islam Makhachev.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him in our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what